Wanted to talk through the readiness assurance process quiz answers that some teams missed. What number is this? 28, I think. 28 was one of the harder ones. Let's think about what this framework portrays. And here we're looking at the individuals, sometimes we think of the households, trade-off between two good things. One is leisure. We'd like to have more leisure, and we get better the more we take. We consider any hour that could possibly be used either to work or to do something that's not work, taking care of kids, parents, shopping, cooking for your family, playing golf too. There's some activities that we actually call leisure. But anyway, this is time off work that you could be working. They've left some time for sleeping and that kind of thing. We're assuming that people could work a maximum of 2,500 hours per year. All right, and then on the vertical is income. And that the more you work, if you work for a salary, the more money you have. So if we thought about somebody working 2,500 hours a year, the 2,000 hours a year is what you get if you have, if you work all year for 40 hours a week and take 2 weeks vacation. 50 times 40 is 2,000. So 2,500 is a bit more than that. It's 44 hours a day. So anyway, the choice this family would make without any welfare program would be to work for 2,500 minus 500. If they're taking 500 hours of leisure, of the 2,500 they could be working, that means they're working the rest of the time. So 2,000 hours of work. And then they're paid every hour. The fact that this line, this budget constraint, is a straight line just means that they're paid a constant rate for every hour they work. That looks like it's like $8 an hour or something like that. Anyway, so they'd be at A without any assistance, but they have this assistance program that guarantees them $18,000 a year, whether they work or not. And then if they work more than, I think they said 2,300 hours, this gets us to 2,000, roughly 2,200, 2,300, I can't quite tell. Oh, I should be able to tell by the money. Anyway, they'd have to work more than what this amount of leisure would connote. They'd have to squeeze their leisure time even further to get any more income than that. So that's what this figure tells us. So which of the following is true about the figure? Because of the way this public assistance program is designed, spending extra time working does not result in any increase in the income for this family. And again, this is where they'd be without the program, so they're going to be, this gets them better and more leisure and more income. So they're going to choose not to work. So this is a program that's been designed in a way that provides a big disincentive to work. With the assistance of government welfare programs that provides $18,000 per year, this family provides 2,000 hours of work per year to the labor market? No, they would be at A without the program. But with the program, they get all that money and don't have to work, so they don't have an incentive to work more than that. Leisure is defined as the time a family spends doing recreational activity, no, that's everything. There's a lot of valuable, essential things that get counted as leisure just because people aren't doing them for pay in the labor market. The hourly wage rate available to this family is $10 an hour. Well, if it were $10 an hour, the y-intercept would be 25,000, not 20,000. So it's 4/5 of 5,000. That means 8/10. So it's $8 an hour is the wage rate. So that leaves us with only A, surviving our process of elimination. That's the correct answer. All right, so what's TANF? And TANF is the welfare program instituted in 1996 when Clinton signed the big reform to the welfare programs. And the key features, it's right out of the gate, part number A, TAMP requires most recipients work and imposes a lifetime limit. And those are the key features. They also provide daycare subsidies so that people working can pay for their children being taken care of. But the big things in that program, the focus of the portion of the reading on that program, were that work requirements were instituted and lifetime limits on participation in TAMP were imposed. The wage subsidy is the earned income tax credit, not the TAMP. It's an important program. It's a way to provide assistance and encourage work instead of discouraging. So that earned income tax credit is an important idea, but it's not the TAMP, so B is wrong. Available to people earning 135% of U.S. poverty line? No, it's pretty low income, pretty high need people are eligible for TAMP, not people 135% over the poverty line. TAMP increases benefits as workforce participation increases up to the point. No, it doesn't. Again, these last two are wrong. It gets phased out pretty abruptly once you hit certain income targets. So A is again the right answer to 29. This one, number 30, was also hard. Maybe no, it wasn't up there in the top 5 of difficulty, but a couple teams missed it. So let's think about it. This is the ratio of income earned by the top 20 divided by the share of income in the bottom 30, and then we're looking at 67 and 2013. And I don't have a calculator here, so I think this is going to be obvious enough that we can do it without a calculator. So let's just take that ratio in 1967, highest quintile, that's 43.6, and the bottom 40% means the first 2 quintals. So we've got 14.8, so 43 divided by 15, say. 45 divided by 15 would be 3, so we're looking for a number just under 3. That's suggesting A. Let's just verify that with 2013. Notice this is 51 divided by 8.4 is 11.6, so 48 divided by 12 would be 4, so we're looking for something a little bit bigger than 4. Again, that's right. We can rule out A because 10 is not even in the ballpark. C, 4 is not in the ballpark. D, 5. Anyway, if you had a calculator, you could hit those numbers exactly, but even without a calculator, we can hone in on B. I think the reason why this problem was hard wasn't the calculation, it was reading the problem and realizing you had the highest quintile divided by the bottom 2. That was the hard part, not working the calculator. I guess I'm out of hard ones for now. One sec. Well, I'll make a separate screencast for the next ones.